No more people however big or however small. If there's an animal in the name, then you ain't having it.
No more birdies.
No more ducks.
No more tails.
No more people who their main business, the thing that they're famous for, is mostly conducted at night.
What? No more badgers?
Well, no more non-human. No more different species.
No more animals. Now, does that include birds?
Birds are animals. Bananas are animals. Dogs are animals.
Geese are animals. Bins are animals.
Toads are animals. Teachers are animals. Yaks are animals.
Finally.
I guess there's the age-old question of, is a human an animal?
Is a human an animal?
Is an alien an animal?
It's not an animal. That's the whole point of an alien.
I didn't know what the point of an alien was to him.
I am now going to talk about some siblings of pigs.
Do you think a chicken's birthday is when the egg comes out or when the chicken comes out of the egg?
I had someone trying to sell me a dolphin-friendly tuna the other day. I don't care how they got on with the dolphins.
Goat. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. Goat? Yes. Everything's fine. I can strap a watch onto a cod.
Michael J. Fox, no more animals in your name.
Beatrix Potter.
I'm going to challenge, mate. She's got a fucking otter right up her.
What does that mean?
Oh, there's an otter in Beatrix Potter. Yeah,
Well,
I wish I hadn't said fucking in the way I...
Chewbacca. No more people whose name screams dog.
Yeah. I can see a dog.
Name another.
Lloyd Wolf. Lloyd Wolf's name screams dog.
I guess I would probably argue that Lloyd Wolf screams wolf. But you couldn't have Mike Cat then.
No, I don't think cats scream dog.
But a wolf screams dog.
I believe so. So it's things like paw, pedigree, charm.
Well, I don't think Lloyd Wolf screams dog.
Does Rufus Hound scream dog?
Yes.
Yeah.
But they are there.
Well, look, I'm going to shout treat out the window for a bit.
No.
I mean, I haven't got a dog, but I suppose I can do that as well.
Treat.
Treat!
Treat.
Treat!
Desert orchid.
I'm tempted to challenge. He may have met a British king or queen.
That's the queen, and that's Desert Orchid.
Yeah. Just said she's near the horse. She's near the horse. She hasn't met the horse.
No, she's more than near the horse.
I'm just going to look up what is meeting. To make the acquaintance of or be introduced
Ooh.
to someone. But is a horse a someone?
The queen's are someone.
I'd say if the category was no more people who have met Desert Orchid, and then we have the Queen. I'm walking like that. You know me, I walk. But this way round?
So you're saying that you can meet someone, but that someone doesn't know they've been met. But can a horse meet a person?
There's no sort of coming together of two great minds.
Why do you think they took the picture?
Yeah, because it's a famous woman and a famous animal.
Meeting each other?
In the vicinity. I think the whole point of this is that...
So you think they took the picture because they think, hang on a minute, that's a famous horse and a famous woman who happen to be near each other.
Well, no, it was an arranged photo. I think if you're saying I met a cat, you're mad. I think you can just about at a push meet a dog. I think you can't meet a spider. You just can't.
I met a snail.
I met a snail. I think I might just about be able to cling on it. I'm not walking.
Well, I'd say that might be the squeakiest win there's ever been.
Paul Daniels. No more people who...
When you think about it.
And if you were given the luxury of 90 seconds, you can find a picture of them with a live rabbit. So Charles Dickens,
Dean Gaffney.
The Microsoft paperclip.
Jane Torville,
Kevin Na. I was going to say Na or Enya, and I thought more chance of Enya holding a rabbit than Na.
exactly as I intended. The rabbit thing has obsessed all the players.
A Brazilian,
Ah.
known simply as Pele. I'm not naive. I know they've got him over there. Frank Lampard.
Can you imagine him not with a rabbit? May I offer up the first challenge of the evening? It's the sort of thing where people posed in Victorian times with rabbits.
Alex, it's 100% open and shut case of stick Pele and rabbit into a search engine and it is in the lap of the gods.
Challenge! I reckon you could find a photo of a rabbit with the Microsoft paperclip there.
I think you just go for it. Get me Gaffney with a bunny.
Challenge. Rabbit. Well, the closest I got is that. And that's not, to be fair, a friend of mine.
Yeah, fair play. But it was well worth a go. For a start, there is a cartoon here with both Clippy and a rabbit in it. The Clippy's not on the screen.
Stop!
That's the closest I got. Is that a rabbit? Is that a rabbit?
Well, that's disappointing.
I should also say with Pele, I spent most of the time zooming in on the crowd to check if any of them were rabbits.
No. Nothing.
Oh my word.
She might be an animal lover.
Listen, what you've got to remember is she's only ever photographed on ice.
Or with a rabbit, who knows?
Somebody sang a song dressed as a rabbit, but not with Torville. No one's got pictures of them with rabbits. What we've done tonight is imagined Charles Dickens with a rabbit, the Paperclip with a rabbit, Pele with a rabbit, and Dean Gaffney with a rabbit.
The rabbit has been one of the great lures of modern times, really.
My first word is vixen. Is it no more things with udders? I don't know whether... Does vixen have udders?
Definitely got teats.
Early call of teats in this episode.
I think I can safely say no more udders.
And is it, we need to show proof of, like, if I say, well, I think Helen Mirren has udders, is it 90 seconds to get proof of the udders?
But she doesn't have udders, she's a person. You think Helen Mirren has got udders under her skirt?
Not under the skirt, under the jumper.
Oh, I see. You're looking at sort of tits as if they're udders. Is that your thing?
Well, where would you think they would? No, I'm not saying Helen Mirren's tits are udders, but I'm saying if she did have
By the
udders,
way,
she'd be up here.
Not saying it. Jodie Whittaker.
Udders.
What?
Herod, no more people who've never seen an aeroplane.
Challenge udders! Mrs. Claus.
Of course.
No more udders!
Bindi Irwin. No more people. You could find a picture of them helping an animal. Helping an animal. Helping an animal.
How do you mean help?
We know what help means, Mark. You don't have to answer that. I think when I take Lockie for a walk, I'm not helping her.
What are you doing?
Walking her.
You're not stopping her either, though.
I'm not helping her. Otherwise, when any two people are pictured together, they're helping each other.
And we'll then on to can you meet a horse territory again.
Are you now backtracking and saying she was helping the fucking thing?
Well, you can't, because you can't help a horse. Everyone knows that.
Peter Beardsley. I can't imagine him tending to a beaver.
No, I reckon there's photos of him with an animal, but whether or not he's giving it a leg up, I don't know.
I mean, feeding an animal might be helping.
Feeding is definitely in that category.
I guess there's the age-old question of, is a human an animal?
Is a human an animal?
But so is he going to count Lineker as an animal and then the assist as helping?
Drew Barrymore.
Ah.
I have to challenge you on Barrymore helping an animal.
Does she sort of help E.T.?
Is an alien an animal? Does an alien mean something that's other than an animal?
It's not an animal. That's the whole point of an alien.
I didn't know what the point of an alien was till now. Drew Barrymore proves she's got a heart of gold as she helps rescue a dog that got hit by a car on the streets of New York. And there's literally a photo of her comforting the dog, I'd say.
Now, comforting's interesting, isn't it?
Well, it's not unhelpful, is it? I think this is a reasonably clear-cut case of someone helping an animal. I mean...
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll walk and I'll hope for a reprieve. Mike Wozniak, no more of these things. Ding, 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 ding.
Mouse!
We mean a standalone moustache without a beard, do we?
I've got a mouse, by the way. I've just set up a humane trap when I went and got my coffee. Oh, I just heard a click. Hang on, I'm just going to check this. If I've got a mouse, I'll give you the money myself. Let's have a look. I mean, it's slightly, you tell me.
Yeah, you got a mouse.
Yeah, there's a mouse in there. Would you believe it? First live mouse in Jockeys, I think.
Yeah, first mouse. Well done, mate.
I've just caught a mouse.
I might go for the mouse. Yeah, the mouse.
The mouse.
Mouse. Yeah, all right. The mouse. There might be something wrong with this, but it's funny. Normal people that have been under the same roof as Key.
Wow!
Has been under the same roof as.
Yeah. Well, the reason I didn't say anything like has met Key or that Key has met is because
mice can't meet people. We know that.
in feces about a horse that we had that time. Exactly.
I've got a sort of hint of a challenge. It's fun to challenge a mouse. When I picture your mouse, it's got a moustache. I think that's why you call it a moustache, because mice have the whiskers. That's why it's called a moustache. Well, can we see the upper lip of the mouse, please?
But it's got a couple of careless whiskers.
Wow, I mean, that to me looks like a moustache.
I think I'm unlucky if I go on that being a moustache.
I think it's one of the great challenges.
It's a very inventive challenge, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have whiskers there. Let's put it that way. Does a mouse have a moustache?
Does a mouse have a moustache? Does a mouse have facial hair?
Hercules. No more people with ultra muscly bodies.
Jack Lazowski. No more people who, you know, they work on a circuit. There's a circuit. Yeah, you know, they travel around and they'll do tournaments. It must be said loud, and it must be said clear, and it must be said without a scintilla of fear. It's Desert Orchid.
I've never met the Queen. I've never met the Queen. I've
Never met the Queen because I'm a horse, so it couldn't have been a reality for me to meet the Queen.
I feel horse, I feel horse, I feel horse.
Love to love you, horsey. Sitting on my sofa, and I've come up with Desert Awkward. No more. It's not Desert Awkward, is it? I did a bad name for a horse. I must have.
You made it a bit Desert Awkward. I'll do a challenge. Isn't that working on a circuit? You race in different places around the country, around the world, in much the same way that a snooker player plays in different tournaments around.
No. I think I made it quite clear that the circuit is like they do it, and then they all get up and they all go to the next one.
I'm on the comedy circuit, but we all are. But sometimes you see people not for 6 months, but then you see them again in another situation, and that's quite a bit like being a racehorse, isn't it?
I think, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, Desert Orchid is going on a series of individual standalone business trips. I think I'm pretty good.
Yeah. Well, shall I do a challenge just for fun? I'll go for he had a muscly body.
Yeah, I don't think that's impossible to.
I imagine it's all muscle.
Yeah,
that is Night Nurse.
Whoa!
I'm afraid the guy was fucking ripped. Key, with enormous dignity, has removed his chicken.